Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. It is time for a coffee talk, or in my case, I am actually drinking tea. So, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Actually, it's been a while since I've done anything. As you guys have probably noticed, there's a lot of energies going around. Particularly in this time period, we are currently experiencing a full blood moon eclipse. Lot of energies. We're also on the cusp of going into our spring or fall solstice, depending on, well, what side of the equator you live on when it comes to Mother Gaia. But there's also something else that's been going on. And you may have encountered this on YouTube or various things online. Some of you actually might have connection to other groups, not on planet Earth, that have communicated this to you, whether it's your guides, your ancestors, or if you're lucky enough to have contacts with other races, you may have been clued into what's going on. So, my absence, of course, has been piecing this together while doing other things. Speaking of which, how many of you have actually gotten sick in like the last month and a half? Me. For most of us, that's probably about everyone. Simply because there's a lot of energies going around. And with this comes a clearing. It also takes a physical toll on the body as we get bombarded by these energies because of what's going on. And this is tied into what we call the quote-unquote 3 days of darkness. So what is the 3 days of darkness? Well, to put it simply, it's the shift from 3D to 5D. It's the 3D, 5D split. We've been talking about this for a while, a good long while. We've tried this before. We've tried this multiple times. Throughout history, Earth has tried to split the 3D from the 5D to up that density, or rather lower that density, and up the frequency of the planet overall. In other words, an age of enlightenment. An age where the collective has a great leap, a great shift forward. Each time we've tried this, we have failed, unfortunately. Gaia has been ready for this for quite some time. She was told to wait. And, well, the wait is over. We are actually amidst the shift right now. This comes in stages. We've already experienced stage 1. Actually, a lot of us probably got sick during stage 1. We are currently in stage 2 of this process. Now, why do we need this? Well, it's an age of enlightenment. It's a golden age. It's a golden era. It's where we start to, as a whole, as a collective on this planet, start to connect more with Source, where we actually realize we are souls that are occupying bodies, not bodies that have a soul and nothing more. So, this is where we get the ability to use ancient knowledge, to access it, to utilize it, to manifest. And here's where a lot of those energies we keep on feeling is coming into the process. We're experiencing awakening symptoms. We're experiencing ascension symptoms. We're getting bombarded by so many energies of different things going on right now. But like I said, it does take a toll. However, at this current juncture of our existence, manifestation is going to happen a lot faster. Karma is going to happen a lot faster. So, be careful what you wish for, because let's face it, you just might get it. Because you're currently manifesting what's on the other side of that 3D, 5D shift. What kind of reality do you want? Well, you're creating it now. Mid-process, hey, what you think about is what you bring about. What your energy and emotional state says is exactly what you're going to get. So if you're very hyper-focused on the 3D and that's all you pay attention to, chances are when the splits over, you're going to be stuck in the 3D. So this is where grounding yourself, having practices, meditation, striving for that spiritual connection, striving towards source becomes so important. Now that we're in the second stage of this shift, a couple different things are going to go on. But first, you have to understand some realities about our solar system and the galaxy we live in. We live in the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, now where we are in the Milky Way galaxy, believe it or not, plays an important role in this. Because the central sun in our galaxy is, of course, is in the center. And we live in a spiral-shaped galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. But we are not in the center. We are not the center of the universe. We are not the center of the galaxy. I hate to break it to those that still think that we do. But we're actually on the outer edge, which means a lot of other planets in our galaxy have already done this shift. And a way to highlight that is that all the other planets outside of our solar system all rotate clockwise. In other words, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Now, we are a planet that spins counterclockwise. The sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. Unfortunately, with the rest of the galaxy going the other way, it means we are out of alignment. So this shift is actually going to correct that imbalance. It won't be chaotic quite so much anymore. We won't be stuck in that harder density, the lower frequencies, the low vibrational energy that has kept us trapped for quite some time, and I do mean ages. Literal ages in this case. Now, as some of you have probably already heard, center of the earth has already kind of spun the other way. It's already started. This has been our planet Earth, Mother Gaia herself, trying to orchestrate this setup for the shift. Now, us living through this shift, a couple things are going to happen, including the 3 days of darkness. Now, the 3 days of darkness is when our space family, our ET family, our alien family, in other words, other human souls that are in different 5-pointed body systems, different races that all have 5 points, a head, 2 arms, 2 legs, or, a head and 4 appendages, whichever way you want to describe that. That does, in fact, live on other planets. And yes, they do look different because bodies are always made out of whatever material, mineral, etc. is abundant and viable on that planet. So they look different than us, but their souls themselves are just the same as ours. They come from the same place, they're just reincarnated in a different locale. But they're going to come. And unfortunately, they're going to be in very big ships. And they're going to cover as much of this planet as they can and help the Earth slow its spin. In other words, they're going to assist Gaia in slowing to the point that for at least a few minutes, the Earth will not rotate. We will become dead still. Now, with that comes a gravity change. So we will experience extreme gravity. A lot of us during this particular moment in time will find it difficult to move. Some of us may be entirely incapacitated at this time. Now, the important part, as the saying goes, and it's repeated quite horrendously in the Bible, but it's very poignant, so I'm going to repeat it, even if you don't like any ties to biblical nonsense. This one is prudent for all of us to hear. Do not fear. Fear not. This saying in any wording is, I can't stress this enough how important it is. Because as we go into darkness and the point of manifestation determines whether or not you are in the 3D or the 5D, fear is the last emotion you want to tie yourself to. Why? Because that will influence your manifestation. Fear is a negative energy. Fear will keep you stuck. Fear will give way to your ego, and your ego will be in charge. Well, your ego being in charge is a completely 3D thing. So, not fearing the darkness, not fearing what's going to happen, knowing what's happening, and remembering love, which is the greatest emotion of all. Remembering compassion, remembering joy. I don't care if it's, a love you have for your childhood pet, or if it's compassion for a loved one, just loving anyone even. Having those joyful moments in life. Maybe it's watching a sunset or a sunrise. Maybe it's your child's laughter. Whatever it is for you, clinging to those moments will actually help you pull through this energy. Now, having a period of time where a lot of us are going to be incapacitated is going to be really rough. Like I said, embrace love. Do not fear. And as we transition through this, a lot of souls, yes, will be stuck in the 3D, but a lot will actually transcend to the 5D. At the same time, our current Father God era will have an opportunity to remove souls off this planet. Now, this, a lot of people will say, is the end of days. It's not. It's not. This is by far not the end of days. It's not even the end of an age. It's just a cleanup. Those that are unnecessary or have not fulfilled soul contracts, who do not embody our current Father's God belief system when it comes to soul evolution, might actually be removed from this planet at this time. Up to 1/3 of the population, in fact. Just so you're aware. Now, a lot of you are questioning, oh, well then, what's his standards? Well, he believes in unity, love, compassion, honor. These are the traits that we are looking for. So those that are incapable of embodying these will probably be removed. This is why giving into fear is probably not going to help you. And instead, embodying love, compassion, showing that you are capable of those emotions will help you transcend. And remember, what you think about, you bring about. High manifestation energy. Okay, so as our ET family helps Gaia slow down to completely stopping, they will then assist her in spinning back the other way. Instead of spinning counterclockwise, Gaia will start spinning clockwise. So at the end of the 3 days of darkness, you will see the sun start to rise in the west and set in the east. It'll be the first time in our planet's history. In so many years, I'm not even going to try and give you a number, to be honest. It's been ages. So, it's going to be very foreign. It's going to be very different than what we're used to. And you're going to start seeing a prevalence of people, chosen ones, the golden childrens, the childs of destiny, as they're called, whichever term you would like for them. You're going to start seeing them more and more. You're going to start seeing their rise. And it's all because of this transition. It's a catalyst. And because the collective has had a great shift, a great movement forward, these individuals can emerge, and you're going to start seeing them as those with wisdom, those that can offer guidance, those that can lead, those that are going to help fix humanity. So, that is the end result. A betterment for all. Like I said, it's the new age. It's the start of a golden age. Now, other than to not give in to fear, I do have a couple tips for you that will assist you during this 3 days of darkness, this shift that we are experiencing. Number 1, Numite. Okay, has anyone heard of this little black stone? It's not very prevalent. A lot of places don't carry it, don't know it. I would like to say it's cheap, but not necessarily. And in fact, I have a piece right here. Little piece of Numite. It's black. It does have speckles of other color in it. It does vary with its components. And if I am prudent, I will give you a photo of it to show you. Now, what's important about this stone? The importance is that this is not only a transformation stone, this is not only one that helps with manifestation, which is a benefit during this time, but more importantly, this is one that protects you from negative energies while grounding you. In other words, it's a calming stone. So, to calm you, to ease your fears, to protect you from negative vibrations while also promoting the higher vibrations all at the same time. This is a beneficial stone to actually keep on your person during this transition. Now, another recommendation, there are some stones that do channel hard energy, really strong hard energy, hard frequencies, as you might want to call them. And in fact, I have one of those also right here, amethyst. Now, this is always a great stone, a healing stone, in fact. And it does work for, various chakras. However, when it comes to really dense energies already floating around, a stone like this that will channel really hard, dense energy to you in abundance may not be wise to carry on your person at this time, simply because you will get overloaded. Without carrying it, you're already experiencing the eclipse energies. You're already experiencing solstice energy, and now you're doing the 3D to 5D shift energies, and you're getting bombarded by all of these all at once. So having a stone that's going to channel more of that energy to you will overwhelm you. In fact, you might feel like you're drowning. So if you've been carrying a stone like this on you, take it off. Take it off and see how your energy level copes. If you can find your balance, if you can be more grounded once you remove this, I think you'll actually find a difference by doing such an action. I know a lot of people are like, but I'm always attached to my amethyst, Celeste. Why would I take it off? Well, sometimes it's not about what you know. It's actually about how the energy's moving and knowing how to play into that. You kind of have to go with the flow. And just because amethyst is a tried and true healing stone that is very valuable and very useful, at this time, it's actually kind of counterproductive. And that's all I can tell you. All right. So, I hope this was enlightening. I hope a lot of you have a lot of questions. I hope a lot of you actually might heed my advice. To each their own. You do have a choice. You can elect to hear this and identify it as truth. Or you can hear this and call me nuts and ignore it. And that is your choice. No one can force you. However, I would like to think that hearing truth, even if you have a moment of denial, you will actually recognize the truth. And to not give in to the fear. To maybe even take some of my suggestions as we transition and move forward. So I hope to see you in the 5D on the other side. And as always, be kind to one another. Remember not to give in to fear. Remember love and light. And I hope to talk to you later. Bye.